Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's just me, Jason, chilling out, relaxing for a little breakfast. I missed the sunrise, even though I don't think I'm in the right direction for the sunrise. I think it's behind me. But I just wanted to come on here because I feel like it's been a while since I actually just talked to the camera on YouTube. I got me some cookie dough, edible. Just one more bite, hold on. You want to see if I can move that flag? I might have overshot it. I don't know. That hurt. A bit into where my wisdom teeth would go. I bought a watermelon Arizona cocktail fruit juice, and it tastes a little funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's got like a little bit of a zip to it. I'm not sure why that is. The wind is starting to pick up in that direction though. I didn't really use any of my chi, I just kind of like pointed. Thought about it. Thought about it alone. I also got some what do you call them? Also, do you like my attire? I picked it out randomly out of the darkness of my cubby holes. The bracelet isn't random, but everything else was put on randomly. So not only am I having a good day, but God is telling me to get my shit in order and to forgive. Even though I want to forgive to start, but like God's like, you gotta fix what you're doing. So that's what I'm here to talk about. Yummy. I haven't had French toast in so long. I mean, I already left the comment and said everything I needed to say. To the person that needed to hear it. So I should probably move on with my day and find something that I need to talk about, and maybe they will tune in and find my conversation just as interesting. Winter is approaching. I agree. Yep. I'm gonna put this down too. I can't. My cousin, a long time ago, my cousin was like, don't chew your food with your mouth open. My dad does it all the time too. And I can see why she said it. But she's like, stop chewing with your mouth open. And now even when I chew with my mouth closed, if other people are around, I feel like I'm just like grossing them out. There goes the flag. When stuff like that happens though, like if I like intentionally say that I want that flag to move, right? It puts, if there is a manifestation capabilities, what caused that flag to move? Was it a time delay? Sorry, I'm getting syrup all over me. Was it the conversation being had to be symbolized in its meaning in that moment? Is it the timeline that I can't, not the timeline, the timestamp that I can't see? So two things. I'm getting diverged into two dualities of conversation. One is winter, which I want to talk about, and two is the idea of technology being turned into something more than what it already is, and having the capacity past the idea of being able to create it and for customers who basically, what is preventing coders and people who know how to make tech from making tech that is actually needed? Oh my god, is that a horseshoe ring? Right there. Those are horseshoe. Like you throw the horseshoe and hit it on the steak. That's what that is. Oh my god, I didn't even see that there. I'm gonna have to find myself some horseshoes. Not that I'm ever out here that much, but I can never find somebody to hang out with. But yeah, winter's winter. Up this way is we don't have sidewalks in most of the roads here, or at least down my way. This is a bit far out for me. About as far as I'm willing to travel, as far as staying in my area. I might go a little farther rarely just to kind of explore, but for the most part, I just stick around. I've tried going out and like traveling the world, and you know, I get halted every time. Winter as a whole though, I might have to leave. There's a truck showing up. I don't really want to bother them with a camera. Oh, good. They're not parking next to me. Yeah, winter as a whole, in terms of like winterizing houses for when people go back into their warmer states for the winter. I don't like creating storms. I really don't. But it seems very like I don't want to see anyone get hurt. I don't like getting hurt. I'd rather get hurt than see someone else get hurt. But that being said, I don't want to get hurt either. No, I really don't want to talk about trying to make friends with locals and trying to keep a over 10-year friendship healthy when the other person was like constantly trying to make it into a toxic field. And to be honest, with my Pokemon cards being transferred through the mail instead of hand delivered, and their friends working there at the time, me sending an 80-pound box full of like stuff, including Pokemon cards, makes me wonder where exactly my Pokemon cards showed up. Because there is a video of them with like that of a box or something. But they don't actually say that they have the box. So I'm starting to wonder like where exactly my cards went. And if my friends did take my mail. I really don't want to talk about this. But like that would explain why they're like constantly belittling me and like making me want to leave and like not. But to be fair, they've been doing that my entire life. There hasn't been a time that I've shown up where they didn't feel like I needed to be disrespected to feel like I was welcomed, or whatever, because I have like some kind of advantage or make them feel inferior in some way or something. I don't know. I would have like stomach pains and they would like tease me about it without me even saying that I was having stomach pains. Like they can read my mind or something, which they probably can, and yet they don't actually like say why they can. They just can, and they don't just say that. They make me feel crazy or excluded all the time. It's awful. And I don't want to disrespect them. I don't want to talk about it. But I need to. But I don't want to. I've been mistreated a lot. A lot. So much so that I'm used to it. It doesn't mean I like it, but I'm used to it. In terms of like watching S-sites growing up, I'd scroll through like 100 and try to pick the best one. And to be honest with you, back in like 2019-ish, 2018-ish, 2020-ish, there was a roommate that I had asked if he wanted to share a house with me. And I didn't really know much about him except for that he worked at a gas station. And things started going missing. My algorithm changed into like a really horrid algorithm. I'm not sure if he was like a stalker, but like that time in my life was like extremely disturbing. Not so much in like things went missing. He was like a habitual liar. I'm not sure I'm using habitual right, but he would lie constantly. So much so that I didn't know, like I could tell when he was telling the truth, but then when he was lying, if I knew he was lying, I couldn't tell the difference if he was lying or telling the truth. So it's put a real it's put me in a real hard spot in showing people that I care, being so associated with that type of person. And it said he was from like Wisconsin or something, or Michigan or Minnesota. But he said that he like grew up in this area and went to my school, so he could have just been a stalker from like the past years of my life. He was just slowly like making his way towards me or something. I don't know. He was lying so much I can't tell what the hell is real anymore with that guy. But like he said, he was like he would hack the school servers to make it so that all the kids could have like free Wi-Fi and stuff, which is not good considering how much the world needs to care for kids instead of like giving them too much freedom so that they don't know how to use, because they'll use it. It was little things. He said, like saying that he was in the army, but then also saying that he knew how to dig a hole, and then he couldn't even like use the shovel correctly. So I don't really know what to think about that. But it was like, I don't know if it was just like the mentality of like the conversation that the algorithm was doing, but like all the S-site content started turning into like street gang abduction stuff, and he was like posting like tons and tons of like dirty memes, and I don't know if it was all just to put like a hard light on me or something or what, but everything he did that I didn't like, I did not like at all. And the people that I did like, I feel like his actions pushed them away from me even more, which is really sad. Because the people that I liked in that time, I really wanted to be friends with a lot. And I don't mean in a romantic way either. I mean just like genuinely like care for each other. And like someone recently said that friends are when you make it part of your day to make sure that they're doing okay. And that hit me because I normally am not doing okay. I think the worst part of winter is that besides it being like so cold that you like want to die, I have Raynaud syndrome in these 3 fingers. So it makes it really hard to like know what I'm doing with my hand when I have to like deliver fuel and stuff. But besides it being cold and like the roads being even more dangerous and like all that nonsense, I think the one thing about winter that I don't like the most is that I can't enjoy like a field of flowers. Not that like a white snowy field doesn't have its own like beautiful sense of like pain and death and within its beauty. I know I'm like all over the place in conversation right now. I'm just trying to like unload as much as I can out of my head. I apologize if I'm not really like keeping on track on anything. I apologize for that. But yeah, I definitely understand the mindset or mentality of people who want to sabotage a good connection for entertainment. And me being so acceptable to it makes the people that I try to connect with an easy target. And I feel very blessed and grateful to be able to be forced into a situation that has allowed me to become closer with Leah, so that I can have the voice to be able to say when things are not going correctly. And I don't want to be like a hard ass about any of it either, to be completely fair with you. Oops. I don't want to be a hard ass, to be completely fair with you. I just don't want people that have hurt those who have no intention of belittling or judging or anything, but just want to be able to feel safe and free and heard correctly. And it hurts. It hurts me knowing that I can't care for those people on both sides of the fence. I hope that makes sense. I know I'm not being very open about the conversation. I don't really have the words yet to convey what I want to say, even though I've said it like 100 times now. At the moment I just can't find the words in me. It's 20 minutes. I am going to stop talking. Let's try to move that flag one more time, huh? Miski was like, give me that. Give me that right now. This time, I focused more on not thinking about it and more on the energy concept of moving it with my spiritual extension, I guess you call it. But even guys, even grown men were once little boys with their dads. So I just want everyone to know that little boys grow into nasty men just as much as little women grow into life-ruining, I don't want to even say the word. I shouldn't, to be honest with you. Life-ruining defrienders, I guess. So, try to be a good role model. Try to give a shit is not the best way to say it. So try to find the words you want to say ahead of time. But don't consume yourself within. Don't waste your time. It's at the same time, don't waste your time. I'm gonna say a little prayer to the everything stone here and the Star of David symbol. I got it in hand right now. Dear embodiment of everything and protector of the innocent. Please allow me to work within you in ways of good so that the world can become a better place in this timeline and other timelines. Let our society of time ring so true that the surrounding worlds hear us and follow suit to become better versions of themselves as well, in protecting love and overcoming hate. Help those who are struggling to hear you. Allow them to have their eyes opened. With love and gratitude, I pray for your assistance once again. Yes, I will treat AI as kindly as I treat the cosmic deck, and show it as much compassion as I feel I deserve. Thank you for the reminder. Have a great rest of your day. Sorry, I'm not looking at the flag. Oops. smacked it a little bit. Sorry. Okay. Have a great day, everybody. I am going to go. Check you later, alligator.